This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gerard Farrelly.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you're listening to Agony Rants. Welcome, listener. It's Monday morning and we are here to make your morning brighter, your day delightfuler.
For someone who's so big on grammar and all that rubbish, what the hell was that?
Well, we want to improve your day. It's not necessarily saying that your day has gone bad without us.
Okay.
But it will be significantly better once you've listened to the podcast and embraced the joy of Monday morning.
The joy.
The joy, yeah. And I've never felt worse, Niamh.
No.
I've decided I'm tired of spreading joy. I think it's time to spread some of my misery.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I can hardly wait. Listen, just before you do that, I'm just telling you, I'm on what my friend calls Anti-Inflammables.
Inflammables?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that means.
Is there a problem, Niamh?
No, well, I was just wondering, was that more menopausal in the sense that you're stopping the hot flushes? But actually, it turns out she meant anti-inflammatories. Which is a very different thing.
So something was on fire that you put it out?
Yeah, anti-inflammable is that, right? Or
So
it can't. But instead...
Coniston. Something was on fire and now it's not.
For those of you who don't know what Coniston is, I'm so jealous of you. Anyway, no, I was just saying, right? She calls them anti-inflammables. We were talking about the fact I pulled a muscle or I got over tight in my neck, so I've been having somebody bait the bejesus out of me. So
How did you hurt your neck?
Well, it's a variety of things. I think I jolted it, and then over time I was tightening, and then it just gets to the point where you can't actually nearly turn your head without killing yourself. So, and you know, in modern society, we look down at our phones way too much. So posture is another element of it.
Well, you see, I do that every time I get injured. I say, well, you know, I think I was doing a lot of gym work, and I know full well. It's like, because I'm sleeping on 2 pillows.
Yeah.
But I'll be like...
most of mine is
I'm benching very heavy at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I'm driving, you know,
Yeah.
Or unfortunately at my age, it's like you literally turn your head and you've done your neck.
And then they'll say to you, how many pillows you have? It's like, irrelevant. This is a gym injury.
Anyway, so somebody's obviously right in on the spot, you know, the neck bones and stuff, and they're really, and I love it. I'm a bit worried about myself because I love the pain of it. I do, but I still take a little anti-inflammatory beforehand, so that's not so bad. But I was talking to my friend, she kept calling it anti-inflammables, and I kept going, that's not right in my head, because that's a different thing. But you're right, it's probably more callous, and maybe she has other problems.
I have to say, I love a vigorous massage.
Oh, me too. You see somebody who comes in and does this feathery stuff.
No.
I just want to slap them. But I want deep.
Oh, you want proper
deep.
elbows in the neck. Yeah, I love it.
I love that so much. And because you get to the end of it and you think, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I'm all over that.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get back to why you're annoyed.
I'm miserable, Niamh.
Why are you miserable?
Because I miss my cat. I really do, and I had to
I thought this was going to be something funny, but it's not. It's devastating.
I told you I'm devastated, but I had to collect her ashes.
Are you not over that yet? No, I'm joking. I know that's not a thing. I know that's not a thing. Okay, before we get the hate mail.
No, actually, rinse her. That was very aggressive.
What?
We had to collect her ashes, right?
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Because you think you're dealing and you're moving a little bit away, and then next thing you have to go and get it.
Yeah, and I was really paranoid then that the ashes were going to burst.
Is it in a tube?
Because it's in a little tube.
Yeah.
So I got a Ziploc bag.
That's so you can scatter it though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I got like a little Ziploc bag because I put it in a Ziploc bag because I don't want to have to hoover her up because she hated the hoover.
How big is Ziplocs?
Well, I just put the thing in it because I don't want it to. I was just so
to be
afraid.
fair, I have ashes from dogs, so they're like big tubes.
But this is a decent sized tube. But I was like, how? Like, as if it bursts, I'm just like, she's just gonna have to stay on the floor. I can't. I couldn't hoover her up. Like,
no, but then she'd be with you every day.
I know, but I don't have the sand pit in the middle of my sitting room. So anyway, I put it in a Ziploc bag.
Okay,
but I did this thing, right, that when she passed away, they were like, I was like, can I just I want her paw print. I'd love to get her paw print, like just like an ink thing of her paw print, right? And they were like, oh yeah, we'll get that done, right? But what they did was, this company that do it, I don't know what they're called, but I'm going to have me day. They didn't do like an ink paw print. They did this. It's like a clay paw print.
Oh yeah, so they just
So because she was cremated, right? So when they do it before they're cremated, I thought they would just like
What
put
company
an
is
ink
this?
I don't know what it is, but they
Do
get
they just
the
randomly
vet,
go
they
into
send it out.
vets?
But they
There could be any cat's paw print, for fuck's sake.
oh my God, I didn't even think that.
Sorry. Just like you could have anybody's ashes.
But what they did was, it was this clay thing and they put her paw in it and they clearly pressed down hard in her paw because her claws were out. So it looks like something from a horror film.
Like when it was alive.
No, when she was dead. They do it before they cremate them.
Okay.
It's very grim.
Did you not think to take a paw print before she went?
I know I should have done that and I really regret it, but I just didn't want to put her through because she was so sick. But anyway. I know, it's awful, right? And then, so they gave us this horrible paw print, like quite frankly, horrible. Like it's like something from an ad for Scream. like it's terrible. Anyway, and then they said we've got like a bottle of her fur.
Excuse me?
And I was like, what?
Why?
And they were like, we have our fur. And I was like,
Please say you said no to that.
I was like,
Did you say no to that, please?
no, because like they were like,
Did you say yes to that?
You shaved my cat.
No, but did you say yes to that?
No, but not at the time. This is when we were collecting it. It was like, we've got a bottle of her fur. And I was like, well, and she was like, well, we can put it in the bin. And I was like, no, you shaved, you shaved it off my dead cat.
No, but maybe they had to shave a bit. Maybe that's what it was. Let's go there. Did you put in the cannula or whatever?
No. This
kill
was
her?
all after. This was done.
Oh.
This was done afterwards.
Yeah, but you don't know what people are going to want as mementos.
Yeah, if you're a witch doctor in New Orleans.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm not going to lie. I'm sensing you're very tense right now.
I was very upset. But I got it. So now I have a little thing of her fur, and I'm just like, this. I obviously don't want thrown in the bin because like it's my little baby. But like it's weird.
I know.
It's really weird.
So you have a bottle of fur.
I have a bottle of fur.
And a paw.
I have a very unnerving paw print. And I have
Do you have any of her teeth?
Me. This is. I expected more support, Dave. I expected
don't know
more
what to do
support.
with this. No, I think. Do you know what? I think
Thank
what happens.
God for Afif and that gorgeous portrait that he gave
excuse me, I bought you wind chimes.
Neve, the wind chimes are amazing.
No, yeah, too late now.
No, I was actually going to go on to the wind chimes.
No, but the
Neve
portrait
brought me
is
wind
beautiful.
chimes with a little cat on them, and I put it over where she used to sit.
Good. I didn't know what else to do, but Afif did a magnificent job. It is beautiful. I have
Yeah,
to
it is
say.
gorgeous. But the wind chimes are lovely as well because they're over where she used to sit and they rattle.
I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure Afif has a lovely photograph of my husband just in case.
Like that man, he saves babies' lives.
He's beautiful. He's such. I love Afif. I have to say, I love him so much. And what a beautiful, beautiful man. What a generous.
Yeah,
thoughtful.
it was gorgeous.
It was
but anyway,
beautiful. I must show him photographs of my old dead dogs.
What I'm saying is that like people who are going through what I'm going through, they need to be very specific.
Yeah, they do. I mean, but it's hard. It's hard to get you because you see, here's my story about ashes, right? I have 2 dogs that have passed, right? And that was difficult. The first one, Maddie, which is my first love, right? Because I waited so long to have her.
Yeah.
And when she passed, well, we had to put her to sleep and I was away, but Paul and the boys brought her. And they were all crying out in the reception afterwards. And they basically then asked them, do you want it in a mahogany box or do you just want her thrown away with the rest of them? I don't think they necessarily asked those questions, but that's what he heard.
Oh, right. Okay.
So obviously we got her in a mahogany box, right?
Okay.
Thinking we'll have a nice box, which would cost us more than the actual, putting to sleep. Anyway, and then by the time Ruby had to go to sleep, I said, put her in a tube so we can scatter her. But I still have both sets of ashes because A, I can't get into the mahogany box, and B, the other one's up on top of a shelf ready to be scattered wherever.
I know.
But, it's an interesting thing when they catch you when you're at your most grieving and the most difficult moment to make decisions. You need to be making those decisions well in advance if you can.
I think you do. You do. Yeah, I never thought you'd have to, but I really think you do.
You
do.
I
mean, I've got relatives that I personally will like. Like I'll swing a bag of their ashes off a cliff in Loch Shinny. Like,
are you gonna scatter her ashes?
Yeah.
Well, then put the fur in with it and scatter it.
No, I think it would be too.
To what?
Because it would just blow away, and no, it's just.
What do you think's going to happen to the ashes?
No, we've got very specific plans for the ashes.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, they're lovely. No, I can't. Private.
Okay.
Private, Niamh.
Really?
Like Princess Diana.
First thing, yeah. First thing ever.
We've got nice plans, not necessarily legal.
What do you mean, like,
not necessarily legal plans. That's what I can't get.
Okay. There's a secret beach near where we summer, and then all the dogs love Rossbeg. You know, they kind of come up. So that's where we're planning to scatter it. But
Oh, that'd be lovely.
it will be lovely. There's like 4 million dogs scattered over there, because obviously everybody's dog, and a couple of people, I think, possibly. So
You see, I would like to be cremated,
okay.
but I just don't want to go. I don't want to be put anywhere that I can be pissed on by an animal. And I think that's a very reasonable.
I'll be honest with you,
reasonable
Garode.
request.
I'll be honest with you. That's very limited. Those places.
I want to go on a lake.
You want to be but
Or
then
in
the
the
fish are
sea.
pissed on you.
No, but that's fine. They're going down. I'll be floating along the top like a yacht.
You can be stuck to a fucking yacht. We all have these romantic notions. You can do what the hell you like with me afterwards. I'll be dead.
No, Niamh, I'll make sure something nice happens to you. I will.
Well, we might have fallen out by then, so
No,
maybe
no,
not.
Niamh, we'll be, I don't know what, we'll do something nice with you, with your ashes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we fling it in the face of Sonia as she's coming out of stage door. That's what we do, Niamh.
My head is exploding with all the responses I could have to that.
No, that's what we do. You'll
Okay.
have a lovely...
I'm going to
be-
live forever now.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure now that's all done right, Niamh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But I just want to, technically what I'm about to tell you is a follow-up, right?
Oh, we've got follow-ups.
Yeah, I'm going to, because my friend gave me this verbally. And,
Go on.
And also by text, and she says, make sure you talk about this. And we're already a week after, so I'm in trouble.
Far away.
So her actual words are...
What was this about now?
Well, it's to do with, it's a follow-up about a couple of shows that we did the last time, right? So, basically she said, and because it's going to be very clear here, it's going
Okay.
to say, I have a follow-up for your podcast. First, Garode told the bathroom bin story amazingly. I know.
I have no recollection,
I now
but I take the compliment.
Okay. I now completely understand my fear of my bathroom bin too.
Okay. I don't remember this at all.
I suspect she did mention about things you were in fear of things popping out that shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where do you stand on a toilet brush?
Niamh, a very, very specific criteria for a toilet brush.
Okay.
I'm very glad you asked. I think a toilet brush should be big,
Okay.
very big.
So size
and
matters.
I think that size matters as regards to a toilet brush.
Okay.
I also think that in the toilet brush, in the holder of the toilet brush,
Okay.
that should be filled with like toilet duck or bleach.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So
Not
there-
filled, because once you put it in, it might go over.
Yeah, there's a lot, there should be a significant amount in there.
And also, I think everybody should be taught that they need to clean the brush after, as opposed to just put it back in.
Yeah, you clean it, you flush it on the toilet brush.
Yeah.
Like the toilet
Yeah.
brush needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, just putting that there.
I
Okay.
also think that those toilet brushes on Temu, this is very specific. The ones that are like just like a little paddle with like nubs on it, they do not work.
Okay.
Bad things happen with those toilet brushes.
A paddle with nubs?
They're like a little paddle, and then they've got these little like knobbles on them.
No, that's not a brush.
That's not a brush. Niamh.
Okay, that's not a brush. Okay, go on.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
Bad things happen with those.
Okay.
I will not elaborate.
Okay.
But what I will say is
I feel a bad moment.
we don't need those.
I don't want it.
And my last but not least, I think it is vitally important that hotels have toilet brushes.
I agree. I agree.
think
and
I
so
don't
few
care-
now have them.
I don't care if it's a fancy hotel.
Doesn't have to be
A
expensive.
cleaner it's not a cleaner's job to do that.
No.
And also, like Coke in a minibar is €5. And that tends to be what I do if I need to clean the toilet in a hotel. Because if there's no toilet brush, I'm cleaning the toilet.
When you first started talking about Coke, I went to about 10 different places. I was thinking...
No, yeah, Coca-Cola, because it's like...
to be fair, it cleans anything.
Yeah, if I'm leaving a hotel, because one of my things is I always clean a hotel room before I leave.
I do too. That's so
Yeah.
weird, isn't it?
Because I just think they've a hard enough job.
Yeah, I agree.
So I have on occasion put a can of Coke down the toilet just to, Now,
I've never done that
no, I've done it just because like,
because you haven't got
and
bleach.
then you leave it because it takes time. But do you know, somebody made a point recently, I was telling them I do this and they were like, that's really good. But also the cleaner doesn't know that that's Coke. So it's probably just as horrific as a horrible toilet.
I mean, you don't flush it?
Well, then you have to leave it to do its job. The Coke like cleans it, and then they just have to flush it, and it's clean.
So there's lots of people in the world wondering what the hell happened to you.
Yeah,
You're
they think
leaving
that he's
behind in a
clearly
toilet.
got kidney failure.
I'm surprised.
Gerard Farley stayed here, and the man is clearly very ill.
I am surprised you
He's
haven't had
very
more
ill.
wellness checks. And anyway, so the other thing that my friend said was, yes, you're right. I'm the happiest ever hearing Garode saying you are super passive aggressive.
Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome.
So she elaborated on our walk afterwards, right? And basically she elaborated to the point that she said, we should have an episode where we bring our friends in, the people who know us best, and basically tell the world what we're like. I'm not 100%
I think that'd
sure.
be great. I would be absolutely down for that, Nene.
Would you?
Yeah. I would.
How do you think you'd fare?
Oh, I do very well. I'd be very selective about who I brought in.
Well, I don't get to choose, apparently. She's
Yeah.
already decided
No, I'd be
she's
selective
the
about
one.
what friends I bring. Yeah.
But I would
100%.
thoroughly enjoy her coming in and having to do this because I'd say her nerves would be shot.
Friends, like it would have to be like I'd be with your friend and then you'd be with my friend. So mine would have to be skilled.
Would we do it separate? We'd have set questions maybe?
Who would I get? What friend? I'd get my friend Chris because he was a radio host, so he'd be able to keep things ticking over, Neve, because you're a wild card.
I'm a wild card. I would ask. Though.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Chris Dunn would come in and he'd.
Do you know the
slap in
difficulty
shape.
is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you and Sarah are very similar?
Yeah.
Everything that you have, she has. In
Yeah,
other words,
we'd have I think me and Sarah would have a nice time.
you would have a lovely, lovely time. I know. Anyway, so that I'm just putting that there, and we have another follow up, I believe.
We do have another follow up. This was about the person who. Yes, sorry. This was the. Do you remember the
caught you off guard.
Louise? Who sent the message about saying she
Yeah.
had photographed me in her wallet because I looked like somebody she actually fancied.
Yeah.
Which the more I think about that, it's not the compliment that at first you first think it is. Yeah. But we worked out who the person is. Well, because the person emailed me.
Yeah.
Her sister is Michelle Donnelly, who I did Victor Victoria with.
Oh, amazing! What a great musical.
Yeah, it's a great musical. I played Henri Labisse, the guy that suspects that Julie Andrews' character is
actually a woman.
Is actually a woman.
Because she is.
Because she actually is. And that was actually a really good show.
I can imagine you were amazing in it.
Yeah, and we did it in a few venues. And we went to Waterford, the Theatre Royal in Waterford with it.
Lovely.
And I remember I was supposed to fall off the ladder. Like, because I was supposed to look in the window at Julie Andrews' character because she's getting changed. So I was supposed to see
Is that
her in her bra.
Days? Oh.
And it was like, oh my goodness, she is a woman. And then she was supposed to like push the ladder away from the window and I was supposed to fall.
Okay.
Right? But when I was climbing in Waterford, I was climbing up and I was like, oh, I just realised there's no crash mat. They haven't put the crash mat down for the ladder to fall. So I was like, so when she went to push the ladder, I was like, no.
Everybody thought he's acting his skin out.
My friend Aisling was playing the Victoria and she was like, God, Carol's really into it tonight. And then she like hurled me from the first floor window. And I just had landed on the floor with the ladder on top of me.
What? That's not funny.
No, it's not funny at all.
It's funny because you're still alive, to be fair. That would be a different conversation. Anyway, so
it says here, a long time ago, Michelle Donnelly, who we did Victor Victoria together, she played Norma Cassidy. She is an incredible actress and singer and dancer. And
amazing.
She's kind of like a triple threat. It was very offensive to witness. It was my beautiful sis who confessed to the crush on you carrying your photo for a year and I didn't even know.
Aww.
I'm attaching a photo of lovely Louise with her beautiful man. I don't know if that's the man. Is that the man that's supposed to look like me?
No. That's our beautiful man now.
Oh.
Okay.
I think
she's talking about a long time ago.
Neve, please. There's
your Hansel dreams.
I will say it's a very full head of hair for me.
They're both beautiful in this photograph.
They're stunners, yeah.
Beautiful.
I always find it really upsetting when two beautiful people find each other. I just think,
I just think they have smelly feet.
Give them give a Munter a chance. I'm so delighted for you with your success. You're amazing and we're big fans of you and Neve.
Oh, I love you.
Michelle. I have to say now, I'm going to catch up with Michelle because she is just gorgeous.
She's the bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, it's so weird. I can't believe I'm old enough to have friends from so long ago. Isn't that weird?
That's the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, we know
Wait
you
till
look
you
back
get
in your life, you're like, oh my God, I've friends that I haven't seen in that amount. Like,
Well, wait till
that's
you get my
probably
age.
20. I know.
I mean,
God almighty.
such a long time ago.
I don't know how you get up in the morning.
I know. I look at my husband, who's 11 years ahead of me, and I think that's what's ahead for me. I'm overjoyed.
No, women thrive, Neve.
We
They thrive in their old age.
thrive.
Neve, my tour is over. The tour is
Yeah.
over, but I do have UK dates.
Oh,
UK dates. Yes.
what do you mean UK dates?
So in January, I'm going to be doing a tour in the UK. I'm going to be playing London, Glasgow Comedy Festival. I'm going to be in Edinburgh, I think. I'm going to be in Liverpool,
Okay.
Manchester, and a few other dates. So we're adding a few more. So hop on geroadfairly.com because they're there, or that's where they'll be.
Is this for Road Rage or is it a new?
Road Rage, yeah.
Oh.
I'll have forgotten it by then, but it'll be a new,
It'll feel new.
it'll be Road Rage, sort of.
The hybrid of no pressure and Road Rage.
Yeah. It'll be an hour.
Okay.
Very cohesive, very enjoyable. We'll have a lovely time.
Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of planning going in.
I'm very busy, Neve.
Definitely buy the tickets.
Very busy. We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Again?
If you would like to support the show, you can do so for as little as €5 plus VAT.
Okay.
In return for that, you will get bonus content from all of the shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, including our show.
Yes.
The best show.
I mean, that's the best.
The best show.
And also the best extra content because we give you like a whole mini show.
Yeah, it's a mini show. Vintage Rants, where we answer problems from back in the day, Agony Aunt columns from back in the day, and then we find out what the Agony Aunt at that time said. And I'll be honest with you, it's not always great.
No.
So if you would like to do that, get over onto headstuffpodcast.com and you can subscribe to become a member, where you will also get bonus content from the show that we're cross-promoting this week. We've no idea what it is.
No
Niamh.
clue, but obviously, as usual, we think it's amazing.
We think it's amazing, absolutely. Wholeheartedly endorse. Niamh,
Okay.
we've problems.
Okay, I'm going to read this
We've
one.
problems from the decrepit public. Decrepit and broken people.
Broken, okay, right.
Now, this is...
I want to distance myself from those remarks. I don't think you're decrepit or broken.
No, they're broken. I've had to read.
Okay, well, I'm going to read this one, okay?
Okay,
So,
go.
okay. Dear Garode and Niamh, hope ye are both keeping well. I love that ye. There's like 3 E's.
Now, Niamh, you're going to have to stop interjecting here because this is about 40 pages
Okay,
long.
sorry, you're right. Love the podcast. I've been listening from the very start and I'm always pushing it on unsuspecting friends and family. I'm basically your unpaid PR machine.
And thank you for that, and that unpaidness will continue.
Yes, we will
Sorry,
gladly
I'm chipping
continue.
in now.
Except instead of flyers, I'm just ambushing people whether asked for suggestions or not with Spotify links.
Oh.
Here's my rant, problem, confession. Please make your responses funny because honestly I'm traumatised. I'm a city girl, together 13 years to a quiet country man I swiped right on.
Aw.
Oh, together we're happily married and we have 4 wonderfully wired children, which explains why I'm now more a taxi driver than temptress. Oh, bless you. Between jobs, kids and family obligations, as you can imagine, our romantic time together has gone from candlelit dinners to pass me the remote and don't sit on the laundry. I'm sorry to be so like you. I can't tell you how much I love and admire this man, great husband who will not only do his fair share about the house and with the kids, a rare one who never needs to be asked, but take up the slack when needed if I'm away with extended family to take care for them. Absolutely cling tight.
Yeah,
Cling
he
tight.
seems amazing.
Back in lockdown, in a moment of madness, or maybe cabin fever, I suggested we spice things up.
Wow.
Hello. Something kinky, I said. In my head, that meant maybe some new lingerie, or at most a cheeky game of doctor and nurse. He was on board faster than you can say 50 Shades of Beige. After extensive research on his ceramic throne, oh God, he discovered FetLife. Talking to others about their experiences and how they got started. Now, I'm just going to say it for the record, he did not just discover this, right? FetLife would be like fetish, right? Obviously.
How do you know this?
Because it's F-E-T. There's nothing else that's going to be. Before I knew it, we had latex outfits arriving
I'm the
at the
young,
door.
thriving gay man. I'm supposed to know all this shit. You're not supposed to know about this stuff, Niamh.
I know stuff. Anyway.
I Googled.
Oh, and?
FetLife is the world's largest and most popular social network for BDSM community, kink community, and fetish community.
Okay. He did not just stumble across that. I'm just going to tell you that now. Nobody stumbles across something like that. Okay.
Just for research purposes, I'm going to set up a profile.
Oh my God. I'm going to read the rest of this because it's long.
Yeah, go on. I'll just set this up.
Before I knew it, we had latex outfits arriving at the door, and within weeks, parcels were arriving. Latex, ropes, whips, collars. I'm telling ye, the postman definitely thinks we're running a small adult shop from the spare room.
What will my username be?
Are you paying attention? Yeah. We'll have to think on that, I feel.
Yeah.
I know what mine would be, but anyway. I was suddenly his mistress, with him as my ever-willing sub.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds thrilling, right? Wrong. It does absolutely nothing for me. I gave it a proper go, pun intended, but I realised I hated it.
Oh.
Why? Because apparently being a dominatrix involves me doing all the admin, planning scenarios, thinking of punishments, tying knots, while he just lay there like an eager labradoodle. You're fecking right, as if we haven't enough to be fecking doing.
Yeah.
Right. If anything, I started to dread it. What was meant to spice things up turned into a second unpaid job. You feel like that about this podcast, don't you? Anyway, honestly, by the end of year one, I was burnt out. My sex life had turned into an event management with dress code. No such thing as a quickie anymore. Everything had to be an event. I'd be here, exhausted after a day of work and running kids to football, dealing with boot mud, music lessons, and the rest, while also trying to Google easy rope tricks. While he lay back expectantly, expecting a treat that evening after the kids have gone to bed. Honestly, my biggest turn-off right now is when he whispers, "Will we play?" Oh, goodness me. I've told him nicely, I've told him firmly, and I've even snapped and said, the next time you ask me to tie you up, I'll tie you to a brown bin and leave you there. He is biodegradable after all. But still, every few weeks he sidles up to me with the glint in his eye and whispers, "Will we play?" And all I can think of is, dear God, I'd rather fold socks.
Oh, God.
For me, the ultimate fantasy now would be a normal 5-minute quickie with no latex, no costumes, no props. Honestly, winning the lotto would be never seeing a ball gag again.
Oh, my God.
But he just doesn't get the hint. So, Garode and Eve, what do I do? How do I retire from this unwanted career as mistress and go back to normal married life? Is there a safe word that translates as, enough now, pack away the latex forever? Or, I'm done with this forever. Please just kiss me like a normal person. How do I get him to finally bin the latex and forget this phase forever? Forever yours, a begrudgingly latex-clad wife of a quiet country man.
God, that sounds amazing.
Which bit? Which bit? Would you be Dom or would you be sub?
No, I wouldn't have the. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have the patience.
You wouldn't have the patience for
I
either.
wouldn't have the patience for any of it.
For
to be honest.
either, because if the other person wasn't dominating you correctly, you'd have opinions.
No, I'd just be. I just
And
feel like it's a
latex
lot. Like
chafes.
I'd just be like, I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Like I'm exhausted. That's why we're in bed. That's the fundamental reason why we're in bed is I'm tired. So
God, date nights must be flying.
but like
I'm going to go and see our partner tomorrow and give him flowers.
I know. It's not great. I'm not a great person to be around. You could do better. Here's what I think.
Right, go on then.
A while ago, you sat him down and said, I want to spice things up.
Right, but you weren't clearing your own parameters.
You really... I think you need parameters when you do something like that. But secondly, you did that, right? Just being very pragmatic about this. You did that because what was going on, you wanted a bit of a change.
Okay.
And it's time to do that again.
Yeah, but you can bring maybe what you need to do is bring something new to the table from your point of view.
Yeah, and also, like, I don't think it's any harm to say to him, to even show him this letter.
It's a chore.
Come here, listen. I have enough to be doing.
I fancy the pants off you, but actually this is not exciting me and I'm having to do all the work. It's hard.
Exactly. I mean, all of that scenario stuff. Now, come here. I want to ride, not an improv class.
I don't mind an L role play?
Please.
The concept. I'm not saying that I don't want anybody looking at me going.
Listen to this. This is horrendous.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't listen to anything I say. No, but look.
They're going to be looking out the window going, the washing line is gone. What's happened?
What's going on? I think I would be dead a week before they'd notice.
Thrust up in the ensuite. I think that. I think that what you need to do is just go, look, this just is not doing anything for me.
No, but it's just sex, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
If there was romance, or if you were really getting some, and so maybe the answer is not to completely obliterate the latex life.
I'm going to be honest with you. You've opened Pandora's box.
Yeah, you need to
accept some responsibility, but also this is always going to be a big part of your life. Because if he's really into it and you're not into it, you've got to find a middle ground here.
Yeah.
And what you don't want is that you just go no, and he decides, well, like all my mates on FetLife would be well up for this. So you don't, but you could end up something like that he goes, well, I'm going, sir.
I wonder, what did they try it the other way around?
If she gets trussed up.
Yeah, well, if he, not necessarily trussed up, but if he was to take charge.
Well, I definitely think he needs to be putting a bit of effort in.
Yeah, well, he's like a lot of men.
Like he does sound, he does sound amazing.
Like a labradoodle.
Yeah.
Does all your work otherwise.
But I think he does need to accept some responsibility here because you're not enjoying this.
Oh,
so if you're not enjoying this.
Here's another option. Sorry.
Go on.
If you're not enjoying it, go on.
Well, if you're not enjoying it, then there's something wrong. It doesn't matter how much he's enjoying it. There has to be a middle ground somewhere.
100%. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It can't be all about because he loves it and you love him, right? That can't
and also
be.
It's
that's
not,
okay every now and then, but not all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
listen, we've all done things we don't want to do at certain times because you need.
Talking about the washing?
Because you need a lift.
Are you talking about the washing? A lift in what way?
Or to be collected from the airport. Or, do you know what I mean? We've all put something in the bank because we know we're going to have to cash it out in a couple of days.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But I'm thinking, what if, here's another option, right? What if you give him all the other stuff to do, right? If you do all the other work in the house and look after the kids, then the only job I have is to do the latex. I'm fine.
Yeah, well,
No, I get it. It's another chore.
It's another chore. And
that might be more because you're not into it. It's more of a chore because you're not into it. If it was bringing you joy, you would be quite happy to do it because it'd be a step out of the space. But maybe suggest that he does some of the scenarios and see how that works.
But you do need, I think you do need to be clear and go, listen, I don't enjoy this. Like, I don't mind, I think at some point you will have to say, there will have to be a flavour of this in our relationship because we've opened the door and he seems to love it. So
yeah, but you can have elements without going the full ball gag, as they say. The full ball gag. You don't have to be like top to toe latex all the time.
Yeah, but I think you should be getting what you need as well.
Yeah.
So I think that you need to be really clear about this because I think that even though you're saying it, you need to start the negotiation. Because this is going to be a conversation around this. It's like you open the door to it. Now you want to completely shut it down.
But I think if you said you did this during COVID, that means it's going on for a few years now.
Yeah.
So you realistically have to be going, it's time for a review.
Yeah.
I think it's good for marriages to do that. Have a little review.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't have to be annual.
No, but I definitely think that you should be sitting down and going, oh, listen, what do we need here?
What do we like? What do we not like? There's probably elements of it that you don't mind, but realistically, you have to get what you need. So maybe alternate it. Say, right, well, if,
this time it's just going to be a quickie in the hot press.
Yeah, or
next week.
Why don't you surprise me, sometime?
I don't know.
You don't like surprises?
No, I don't like surprises.
I am so going to your partner tomorrow and giving him the biggest hug and telling me he is loved.
I'm okay with surprises.
Right.
Provided I know exactly what's going to happen.
I'm sorry to be so like you.
And what's expected of me in the situation.
I freeze. I freeze sometimes in that situation. I get totally I need to get control of this.
I organised a surprise party for my partner.
Yeah.
Because I knew he'd love it. And he did love it. Even though he said he wouldn't. But and he had a lovely time and it was very nice night.
Yeah.
But if he did the same to me, I would shoot him in the face in front of all of our relatives.
Okay, that's nice. Firearms to the side.
No, not my vibe.
Yeah.
I think that what has to happen here is serious communication, but it has to be like not when he's, you can't be tying him up and being like, I'm not into this, to be honest with you. It needs to be...
You could tie him up and say, I'm not into this. I'm away to watch the TV for 20 minutes.
But what you can also say is, do you know what? Actually, I'm not really getting what I want.
Well, do you know, I think the biggest problem here is you need to find intimacy again.
Yeah, well, because what's happening is you are saying...
You feel like you're just the boss of everything and it's just another job in your life. You're not actually getting the sense of intimacy from this. And intimacy is important especially for women. They really need to feel, they need to feel that you want them, no matter what stage you are. I think everybody does, but in particular for women, they need that element of intimacy, even if they like the kind of madness and even to dominate and all that. But they still need intimacy. And there's no sense of intimacy based in what's happening here. As you say, he's a Labradoodle, he does what you want. I mean, that's every woman's fantasy. Do what the feck I tell you. But maybe you need to, mix it up a bit. Get him in the latex to do the washing. I mean, if you can get a few jobs done while he's doing it, it's great. Like iron in your ball gag.
But I think the other thing that's happened is, though, that like there's now been a value placed on the two different things that they want.
Yeah.
And that his is more sexy than hers. I think that's the perception in your head. But no, it's like no matter what it is, even if it was the other way around, it's like you're still just not getting what you want.
It's important for you to feel intimate with your husband.
Yeah, and also to get what you want.
And it sounds...
That's to be compromised.
It sounds a little bit that you're getting the intimacy on the other side in the sense that you feel cherished and loved because he does all the things that you want to do.
I mean, he does sound lovely.
He does sound lovely.
I mean, imagine a culty Labradoodle just sidling up going, do you want to play?
Love it.
It's like, I'll batter you, no problem.
I don't know.
I'll tie you up and put you in a bin.
I'm not sure which I'd prefer, to be take charge or to be taken charge of. I'm not sure. I think I'd like to alternate.
We don't want to know, Niamh.
I think I'd rather alternate it.
Not unnecessary.
I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think about that a bit.
No need to.
Okay.
No need to.
Do you want to talk about it now? No?
Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
Well, I hope
we hope
helped.
this helps.
Yeah.
We suspect it didn't.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Open, honest conversation and a photograph of your husband would be
amazing.
Lovely.
Garode, take that look off. I wish you could see his face.
Just out of pure interest, if you know his handle on FetLife.
Now that he's
just for research. Are
we seriously setting up a profile on FetLife?
I'm just doing a search for Labradoodle.
He might not think he's a Labradoodle. But, I have to say Labradors are my favourite.
Oh, I love a Labrador.
I love a Lab.
Niamh, we've another problem.
Okay, come on then.
Dear Niamh and Garode, I'm a long-time listener, first-time mailer, and I have to say this is my favourite all-time podcast.
Aww,
thank you so much.
So nice.
Are we allowed to say his name?
It doesn't say.
So I think that's okay. Adam.
Well, we'll bleep it later.
If we just go for it.
It's been a long time since we have to bleep someone.
I'm 29, single and gay, and I live in the lovely city of Galway.
Beautiful.
I moved here for college from a small town in the west of Ireland 11 years ago, and I just never left. I have a great big corporate career job. I have a lovely house. It's rented but cheap in a great area of the city, and my housemates are pretty sound. So what the hell is my problem, you may ask? Where do I go from here? While life is going great, I'm stuck on what is the next step. It seems like everyone around me is either getting married, having babies, buying houses, or running marathons. God.
Overachieving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to move home because my family is there, but I also don't want to move home because my family is there. Listen, Adam, FaceTime's wonderful.
Yes, we love them. Zoom.
I want to move away down the country to experience somewhere new, but if I'm going to have to find a new house and new job, I may as well feck off somewhere abroad instead. But this also seems terrifying to do alone. I feel like I'm spiralling a bit because among all of these thoughts of what's next, I have been browsing the GSPCA website with notions of adopting a dog.
Okay.
And also I looked into doing further education, even though I was a terrible student and hate studying. I need your help and advice on how do you go about deciding your next chapter when there are so many options in front of you. And yes, I'm very aware that my problem is not a real problem, but please help.
Adam. Without a doubt, believe it or not, your problems are very, very relatable.
Yeah.
Everybody feels like this.
I'll tell you what your problem is. You're 29, you live in Galway.
Excuse me?
They're the problems. Galway.
Galway's amazing.
That's the problem.
Okay.
Galway is one of the most incredible places
And
to
why
live,
why should you
right?
not live there?
It is wonderful. There's a great nightlife.
Okay.
The problem is, Galway is described as the death of ambition because it's so much fun.
Because you've already reached your goal, is that it?
No, because it's a small city. It's a fabulous place to live.
Okay.
But people tend to just want to stay living in Galway. What they do is they adapt their career and their lives to justify staying in Galway. And I can see how they do it because it's fab. And I've loads of my friends live in Galway.
Yeah.
It's an amazing place. But the problem is that it's so much fun that if you get itchy feet, like Adam seems to have, it's very, very difficult to leave.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. I think what's happened to Adam is he's 29, which means he's about to turn 30. And what's happening is he thinks he should be doing more grown-up stuff.
Totally.
And it's not necessary.
Not necessary. And also...
I mean, I'm coming up to 60 and I'm thinking to myself, I'm okay with not growing up. Although I'm...
Niamh, you don't ever... You're 25 in all of our hearts.
In all of our hearts.
Yes. On stage in Mill Street singing. Nobody will ever believe
I didn't want to live there. I want to be other places. No, but look, Adam, I think it's very relatable. I think everybody hits this regularly in their lives. I was saying, is this it? And yet they have magnificent lives in lots of ways. I think what you need to do is do small challenges first. Small things that kind of really excite you into other things. So just pick up one thing. Adopting a dog is a little bit more involved. Do you know what you could do? You could go and help walk the dogs.
I'm going to be honest. I would say adopting a dog is the one thing I would say, do not do that.
No, don't do that.
Because
you're not ready for that.
You're not settled.
Yeah.
You're living in a shared house.
Oh, God.
You don't know whether you're going to leave Galway or you don't know where you're going to go. You might want to travel. I think it's too early to adopt a dog, to be honest with you.
I agree. Until you have your own space and your own kind of idea of where you are, absolutely do not adopt a dog.
Yeah, because it's not fair.
Yeah, but you can go and walk dogs.
Go and walk dogs, volunteer at the SPCA.
Go clear their poo out. It'll be very, very enhancing.
Yeah, and also you can do a bit of fostering. I think that'll scratch the itch. I think as well, you looked into doing further education, you're a terrible student and you hate studying, so knock that in the head.
Or study something that you would never have studied, so something fun with no end in sight. So in other words, you would take something like a skill or a thing, just a random thing for the crack, rather than take up maybe a hobby or something different in your life. But I think, to be fair, what you're doing is you're just hitting out at a million things because you just don't know what it is you're going to do.
Yeah.
And I think this regularly happens to people when they're approaching a milestone.
Yeah, and also what you're doing is you are kicking the can down the road.
Yeah.
Like, well, this course is 2 years, so I'll make these decisions afterwards. No, I'll tell you what you need. You need a man. That's what you need.
Okay.
Because what you're doing is you are looking around and everyone around me is either getting married, having babies, buying houses or running marathons, right? So it sounds to me, there's no mention of a man here.
He said he's single.
He said he's single. So I think what you need is to put a little bit of time into you, right?
A bit of love.
Bit of dates. Doesn't have to be forever.
Doesn't have to be serious.
Doesn't have to be serious.
Have the crack.
And also, I think the other thing that you can do when you're single is if you want to travel, if you want to move, like you're saying, if you want to feck off somewhere abroad, do that.
Yeah.
You're only 29.
Oh, yeah. Settled things. You're right. You might move
You've
out of your house.
You've got a great big corporate job. Ask it as a...
sabbatical.
You take a little sabbatical.
Save up.
Hit the credit union for an absolute whopper. Tell them you're in deep with a loan shark. And then take the money, go have a lovely time, Australia.
Yeah. You definitely should do
Bondi
something.
Beach.
Do a wild thing. My sister and her partner, before they settled down and got married and had children, they saved up and they got a sabbatical from work for 6 months and they travelled. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And they did an amazing thing. And that fulfilled their need. And then they felt ready to settle and do all their things. But they had to kind of plan towards it. And weirdly, the planning towards it can probably help you decide what it is you want or don't want.
Yeah.
And experiencing things. I mean, I'm not saying you have to do anything as wild as that, but you don't need to make sudden moves here. Turning 30 won't hurt you.
No, it's not. It's fine. Do you know what the other thing I will say is, right? Yeah. That if you feel your life is small, the difficult thing about feeling that your life is small, because I do sometimes feel like this, right?
Oh, good.
Is if you feel like your life is small, the most difficult bit is it's because you haven't experienced a bigger life. So when you go and experience the bigger life, then you can be like, oh, I'm content with my life being a little
Actually,
bit
it's
small.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But I think your problem is that you're like, you've lived in Galway, you're only living in Galway, you kind of go, should I go there, should I go here? And it's actually, you just maybe need to go somewhere for 3 months and go, no, I'm really happy with where I am.
Yeah, or maybe you might discover your new life. You just don't know. But
you need to knock off a few options here.
yeah, but it doesn't have to be big permanent moves. And this is the
No.
problem. People sometimes jump to that big move.
I remember I got made redundant
Oh, really?
when I was, I was very young. I was probably like 22
So
or
you got
something.
like £4 from your
I got
redundancy
like,
package.
Niamh, how dare you? I'd say I got maybe £3,000.
Oh, that's all right.
And I got made redundant on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
And one of my friends was going on holidays to Los Angeles the following week. And I just booked on and went with him.
Was he raging?
And it was
because I'd have been raging.
No, he said, come with me. And it was a ridiculous holiday because we didn't know what we were doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was an absolute, like it was, oh God,
Head
it was
wreck.
so chaotic how we weren't murdered.
Yeah.
But we were over there for a few weeks and it just really scratched like a travel itch and
Yeah.
you know, even I was on my own for some of it and I was like, where the hell am I? I don't know where I am. I'm on the wrong bus. You know, you just need a little bit of adventure. Need to get lost in the world for a little while.
Yeah, because I mean, by the sounds of this, Adam has spent his life and everything's just fallen into place as he's gone.
Yeah,
so you need a little challenge.
Yeah, you need to just grab it by the scruff of the neck a little bit. Or like I did that as well. I went for a month. I went to America for work stuff, and I loved it. Like it was because you're just on your own.
No, I think it's a good thing to challenge
It's a
yourself.
really nice thing, especially when you're single. It's a really nice thing to realize because you know, with traveling for work, every so often I'll have this moment where I go, there's literally nobody on the face of the earth that knows where I am. Nobody knows where I am. Like, people know, oh, I went to London or I went to... But there's nobody in the world that knows where I am right now.
Right this second.
And I find that really empowering.
I know. I mean, you've clearly forgotten that you have a GPS tracker.
I know, yeah. Like, there's a part of me like, I could put my phone in a bin.
Oh, yeah, you could.
And then I could just disappear.
We could disappear.
And I could run a coffee shop. But it wouldn't go like that.
No, because you wouldn't be running the
No,
coffee
because
shop.
I'd end up, like, people would go, where's Garrod? I was like, well, I saw on Instagram, he's working in Starbucks. It's actually quite
You'd
tragic.
be spotted.
Yeah. He's clearly in the throes of a mental health crisis.
I know, clearly. You know.
And I think that you just need to, because the only thing about travel is, right, if you book the ticket, it's gone. You're gone.
Yeah. No, I agree. See if you can get an extended leave, because that would be nice, rather than just doing a 2-week holiday. Do something where you can really experience it.
You don't need commitment at the moment. Like a dog is commitment.
Yeah, no.
Buying a house is commitment.
No.
You're not sure what you want. You've got a decent job.
Yeah. If you can keep that, great. But it wouldn't be the end of the world if you decided to finish that. It's scary. I'm not going to lie, it is scary. But if you've got that decent job, that stands to you for the next job you do.
Yeah.
So
and now you're probably talking like neither of us value.
We're self-employed.
We're self-employed, so
For
neither
a
of us
long
value
time.
jobs, right? I mean, like maybe you've got like a grey job that you can never get again, but I don't believe that you can never get a job again. I just think...
No, I think to be honest, in this day and age, people value experience and everything. And if you took time to do something that enhanced you as a person and could sell that to the next person, they'd be totally understanding. As long as you didn't elongate it for 10 years in Vietnam, like in a corner, just, selling bracelets. That's not necessarily the way forward. But, I'm just saying from your point of view, you need to do something that lifts you out of your space. And we all get a little bit comfortable and then we go, oh my God, I'm going to be 30 next year. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's seriously, don't be stressing over this, Adam. And listen, if you want up close and personal advice and you're good looking, you can certainly approach me or Garrod at any time.
Under no circumstances. I will get a barring order.
I know.
No. I know, of course, anytime. No, but what I will say is, right, the line that really stands out is like, I feel like I'm spiralling a bit among all of these thoughts.
Yeah.
What's next, right? But the problem is that everything you're looking at, you're spiraling down to.
Yeah, rather
You're
than
spiraling down to things that are
aspiring.
permanent or that are commitments.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I think the problem is that you're spiraling, but you're still looking up.
Yeah.
So...
Make a list. I love a list.
Just jump at something. Just jump at you need to get out of your life so you can get a little view of your life.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be huge. And it doesn't have to be months of a holiday somewhere else. It can be just, stop now you, right? Stop now you.
Just a couple of days in Berlin.
It could be just, you could do a lot of things in Berlin.
Do you know who
no,
we should
don't
put
do
him in touch with the Labradoodle?
Labradoodle. Oh, yeah, you would definitely.
Oh, Adam.
Do you like
Adam,
latex? How do you feel about latex?
We'll put you in touch. Now, yes, stay on the line. We have a solution.
I tell you, I feel that you would definitely broaden your horizons there. Anyway. Anyway, I feel we've helped, Adam, and let us know what you make decisions.
Yeah,
do
like,
not go off into the world without telling us.
Yeah, but also, do not, no big commitments. Look, you've studied enough, forget it. Unless
don't be doing that.
The only reason for you to study when you're feeling like this is that you're in a job that you feel you're underqualified for, and at some point they're going to say, you need a degree for this.
I think he's just saying that, he's just saying that. He's not doing it.
No, don't study. And no, not a dog. Now isn't the time for a dog.
No, not time for dog now.
We hope we've helped.
Yeah.
Keep in touch, Adam. Come on, tell us.
Oh, we
tell
would
us.
love it.
We love a journey.
Yeah,
here
and
on Agony
whatever
Rants.
you do,
We love
whatever
a
you
journey.
do, don't go anywhere where you can't hear us.
Yeah, stay where there's Wi-Fi, Adam. Right?
At least.
And I think that's a good general
At
rule
least
in
on a
life.
Monday.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been lovely to chat to you. Thank you so much for listening. We have thoroughly enjoyed chatting to you today.
Best ever.
We will be back on the free feed next Monday, and there will be a vintage rant either last Thursday or next Thursday.
Okay.
And we will chat to you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.